Man, I can't believe it. Parivision took the trophy in Blast Bounty, and it was because of this dude right here, Jame, the mastermind in-game leader, moving his young pieces around the map and in-game leading them to a huge victory. 3 big upsets throughout the way. Furia, Spirit in the final, they beat out Falcons. And it's supposed to be a pretty big win for this real underdog team, but I couldn't believe this interview that Jame gave to HLTV after the win. Obviously, a while back, Jame was benched by Virtus Pro. And his stock wasn't at an all-time low, and now they made the major. And what did they do here? They took the trophy in the first tournament of 2026. But look at this damn quote from Jame. Landalan was top 2 after Rio. Rio being their major win. And Landalan like a 50k local LAN. And this dude says, this one is like a regular CCT event. And Jame knows what he's talking about because almost exactly a year ago, Parivision won a 50k online tournament. And now Jame is saying that, hey, this is pretty similar. It doesn't feel like much. And I thought the reaction after the win was pretty telling. Look at this. Headset off. Not even throwing his hands in the air. We need to go slow-mo. it's like what is the prize pool here? Blast Bounty, $770,000. It's an LAN tournament. I can't believe it. And this is the reaction from Blast offices. This is their reaction. This is Blast offices after this interview. They just put together the first event of the tournament, and their underdog winner goes like this. And I would believe it if it's like a team like a Vitality who has won everything, or even Furia who was really successful last year at the tail end of it. But it's an underdog team, and Jame, the Giga Chad, he just might have killed Blast Bounty. But I thought this interview was pretty good, even besides this fucking kill shot that he gave to Blast. I still don't know why. I don't know. I think honestly, and the title of this video it's not even a cap. I think this might make Blast have to change the format of this event. Jame did it. Thank you, Jame. Thank you. And here the question is Jame's system hard to play against with Superstar? He says it's a misconception because one tournament doesn't reflect or show anything. And he goes on to say that in future tournaments, his team will be easier to read. Now, they were a bit of a surprise for everyone in terms of their play style. Love this quote too. I believe life itself is not fair. What a philosopher. And you don't always get what you deserve, or your efforts don't always pay off. Thinking this way that I come back and how quickly I reach the top is too optimistic. Like I like that he understands where he is, and this also probably lowers the pressure of his young teammates also. And talking about young teammates, let's take a look at Maui's end analysis here. I thought this was pretty good, so let's take a listen.
In his time with VP, especially towards the end, he did need to update some things about the way that he called some of his tactics, but I feel like one thing that he is completely absolved of is that he clearly has better leadership qualities than the vast majority of Counter-Strike captains. This guy has shown that he can take a ragtag bunch, an underqualified group of players from the Russian scene, picking them with a fine-tooth comb, just being able to find these diamonds in the rough, and then being able to just mold them into championship caliber players. It feels like a very similar story to what he was building with a Vanguard and later VP. He's one of the greatest masterminds that we have seen in Counter-Strike for quite some time.
One of the greatest masterminds that we've seen in Counter-Strike in quite some time, and you gotta agree. I mean, just the way that this guy keeps doing it every 2 years or something. It's not like Jame has a huge trophy cabinet. What does he have? He has this Blast win now. He has a Flashpoint win, another Blast win back 6 years ago, and the Major, obviously. And it's not a big trophy cabinet, and the teams he does it with are on paper like they look like barely top 10 teams, and this I gotta agree with Mau. This is what makes great mastermind in-game leaders, people who are just ahead of their peers in terms of calling, and that was beautiful to see. Obviously, Zwei now becoming a very winning player at just 18 years old. Who could have seen this coming? Great addition for Parivision. Noda was great throughout this tournament. Everyone played on a good level. Let's take a closer look at... What should we take a closer look at? Dustin being happy. Always a good thing to see. This brings Parivision all the way up to the 4th place in the VRS ranking, which is crazy. It's a bit too much. I'm sure if you ask Jame that is this a fair ranking, does this represent how good Parivision is right now, I'm almost guaranteed that he would say absolutely not. VRS ranking is inflating us quite a bit. We're not quite this good as this tournament shows, but still a great result. And as I said in the beginning, their route through the final and throughout the playoffs was very convincing, because they didn't just have to beat some low ranked poor players, but they actually had to go through some really good teams in Spirit, especially Furia. Obviously Falcons playing with Nucleons here in the final, and this is what Parivision took advantage of. I think they said that they didn't, and Jame denied this in the post-game interview, but it was pretty apparent that Parivision kept hitting these weaker bomb sites quite a bit more, the bomb site with Kicks and Nucleons, and this was one example of that. On a low buy, don't even get the opening kill. The trades are on point, as they were in this tournament for Parivision.
B-split timing is everything here, but as Kixon gets mollied out, Nota finds another banger headshot. Talk of that. Belchenok back in spawn, wasting Tessus' time.
Oh, Tessus has to hunt this down. I mean, they can come in to try to kill him here. Oh, Belchenok,
Headshots,
another.
of course.
And Nota with 3, the full house between those two. And Nota, unbelievable again on 1 HP.
Money maker. This B-site proving to already be priority number 1 for Parivision, and Nucleon's dead in the window yet again. They know what they're up against.
Yep, that's exactly right. They knew what they were up against, kept abusing that weaker bomb site, and it wasn't just the case on Mirage. Here are the statistics for Parivision throughout this tournament. Noda, the highest rated player, but everyone within a .15 range, which tells you that it's a team effort, and it has to be when you're an underdog like this with a team that doesn't have superstars, to be honest with you. And let's take a look at these scary stats. These are scary, but don't worry, guys. I'm going to make them very comfortable for you. The traded percentage is what I want to take a look at here the most, and this also speaks of great teamwork, great team play. They were the top in this category, and also flash assists wise, the 3rd. Numbers that make the in-game leader happy, of course. What a win! What a win for Parivision, and another trophy in the cabinet of Jame, who keeps doing this stuff with just young players who haven't shown anything else in their previous teams, really. And this is Jame's win. This is another win for Jame, and also killing Blast Bounty while doing it. What a guy! What a guy! Yeah. Not sure if Parivision can keep replicating this, but it's certainly fun to have this system-based team within the top 10 who can upset elite teams, who can make elite teams look bad if they don't play good Counter-Strike, if they just rely on their star players too much. Jame is here to punish you. I need to kill Blast Bounty. You heard it here first. See you in the next one.